It's only been a few days since OpenAI just dropped their real-time API, and people are getting incredibly creative with it. So I compiled a list of the most useful ways to use this in business, and this is what I'm planning on taking advantage of. I'll also show you a couple live demos, how to build it, and the code if you want to play with it. So let's dive in. If you don't know who I am, I'm Samin. I've been a software engineer for 6 years, and I've left Amazon recently to start my own AI startup, which automates the outreach and follow-up for a lot of businesses. But let's dive into the top use cases that we can use this new real-time API, and I'll walk you through each one of them with some real-world examples that's actually useful. Imagine Alex, he's like a software sales rep, and he needs to jump on a call with a potential client. Let's call them Acme Corp. And he realizes he forgot to kind of research that company. So he doesn't have much time, so he would probably panic. But if you had this tool, then you could just be like, GPT, give me a quick rundown of Acme Corp's latest press releases and any recent news. And in seconds, Alex would get a concise summary, and he could literally talk to GPT and whatever GPT has found about the company. But when the call starts, now Alex can smoothly say something like, oh, I noticed your exciting expansion into Asia. How might our software help you? And then this basically shows that Alex kind of did the research on the company, so he's more prepped on the meeting. And it's a lot easier and a more natural way to do the research, just so you're getting this done quickly and you know what's going on. But let me show you a demo, and I'll tell you how to make this for yourself.
Hey there, how's it going? What can I help you with today?
Hey, can you tell me the latest news on Hacker News today?
Here are some of the latest headlines from Hacker News. 1. Getting my daily news from a dot matrix printer. This is a fun project on ashmillion.com about creating a newsfeed using a dot matrix printer.
Wait, that sounds super awesome. Can you go inside that website?
The article describes an intriguing project where the author created a custom front page printed by a dot matrix printer to get daily news without using a phone or computer screen. Here's a quick rundown.
Well, that's super cool. The author looks really knowledgeable. Can you tell me about his latest posts?
The latest post on the author's blog is Getting My Daily News from a Dot Matrix Printer, which is actually the one we just explored in detail. It was published on October 4th, 2024.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, but if you want to make this, you need to use a couple different tools. So first off, you need the real-time API, and then you need Firecrawl. So combining the real-time API with Firecrawl, you'll basically have a GPT that can scroll the web, and you can literally ask anything about it. So you can have a conversation with a super smart friend that knows everything on the internet. And if you want to play with it, I left the code down below, so go for it. But let's say that meeting all went well, and Alex now has to prepare like a big proposal. So he might want to include a lot of specs, a lot of case studies, and then he has to review all of this stuff, right? So imagine there's like 1 million docs Alex has to go through, and he has to learn about this, right? The real-time API actually kind of helps you here, just because now what you can literally do is put your documents into this portal, and then from here you can literally talk to it like it's a person. So what GPT will do is will allow you to talk to it, and it'll go out, fetch what it needs to know. So let's say you have a question, it'll answer it from the context of those docs. So the AI breaks it down, and Alex can basically craft a killer proposal. It's super fast. So here's the demo.
What physical standards for letters exist?
When it comes to the physical standards for letters sent through retail mail, here are the key points. 1. Weight limit. No piece of mail may weigh more than 70 pounds.
But now imagine Alex also needs to do other things, like comparing a bunch of prices for a lot of competitors. You need to make a lot of tables, do a lot of mind-numbing research. But now it gets a lot easier because you could literally just tell GPT, hey, grab information from our top competitors. And because it can, one, scrape and then do actions on your behalf, Alex can essentially have an assistant that gets the research for him and then display it on it. So how this works, and his sales pitch will just get a whole lot stronger. So if you want to do this for yourself, all you need is this tool called Do Browser, and I'll show you a demo and how the founder kind of uses it to even order food and goes around and makes a lot of little adjustments. So you'll see how GPT will try to figure out what's going on the screen. So rather than you having to learn a lot of different websites and where to click for a lot of different softwares, what you can do is be like, hey, figure this out for me, get this done, and leave it on the side. So if you can do that, then GPT can go around, click the buttons for you, and compile the data of what's most important to you. So you can do this with this thing called the Do Browser. So dobrowser.io, and check out the founder's demo of this. This is really cool. Oh, by the way, there's some alternatives to the software as well. You can use stuff like Multion, which kind of helps you do more browser automation. That if you connect to the real-time API, you can speak to it, and then you can make your computer do actions based on what you say. So I'll give you an example. So let's say I want to kind of compile a bunch of stock data, let's say for Tesla, right? So I want to see a plot of Tesla's chart. So if you want to do that, you can literally connect Chainlit and the real-time API. And what it will do is literally go to the internet, find the relevant information, plot the points, and give it to you. So here's the demo.
Chainlit is not compatible with the OpenAI real-time API. Let's have a look. Hello.
Hello there. How's it going?
Doing great. Can you plot Tesla's stock price for the last month, please?
I've got the latest Tesla stock data. Let's visualize the stock price for the last month.
Awesome.
Here.
Can you do the same thing for the tickers I'm going to give you?
Absolutely. Just let me know which tickers you have in mind.
Yeah, I just sent those.
I've created the charts for both Apple and Coca-Cola's stock prices over the last month.
Thank you. That's perfect. And here you go.
And I'll also leave the code down below if you want to check it out. But it's super simple to build. All you have to do is go to Replit and hit run, and then you got it. But this is really cool and all, but how do you actually put it in production and use it? So this is what me and my team have been doing. We're trying to build our own sales assistant. And this one is really near and dear to me because we actually need something like this. So imagine like an AI that has context through a bunch of channels. So let's say SMS, email, phone calls, WhatsApp, whatever. All this, we need to give our AI assistant context so it can answer questions for our clients, make sure they're following up, and then also update the CRM based on where they are. This basically makes it so that all the initial parts or the boring parts of sales is all automated, and we can go around and just do the fun stuff like relationship building, making sure we're talking to the clients, knowing what they're getting, and then doing the meetings rather than a bunch of, hey, are you free on Friday or something like that. That stuff we can let AI take care of, and we can just go for it and do the more fun stuff. So I'll show you this demo that we actually made ourselves. Part of this, we're trying to put the real-time API into, and we're doing a lot of testing. So the calls will sound a lot more human, and it'll also pick up on the emotions of the people. So check this demo out. So we can show you how we have a conversational chatbot in our email inbox, our SMS, our WhatsApp, and even on the phone. And it'll all know from each other. And its only one job is to get the client in a booked meeting. And it'll do all the follow-ups. So it'll be personalized, do all the check-ins, etc. So imagine you're in coach's page like this, and then they want to give you like a lead magnet, and you enter your information. What we want is to instantly contact these leads and make sure we're following up, right? So let's say I sign up here. Instantly, I'm going to see I get a couple of different things. So first, it's calling me right now, but here, I got an SMS. I'm going to go to this first call, and I'm also going to get an email. I'm going to get an email. So here's the email that they send me. Also going to send me a WhatsApp message in a sec. Just waiting for it. There we go. Okay, here's the guide. Let me know if you have any questions. So here's the guide. What tech stack do you use? So let's say I ask it that. Because I asked it that, it knows I engaged, and in the pipeline, it should be updated that as a contact, I have already engaged with this. Oh, the thing just came in. Okay, so you need AI answer, the CRM of your choice, go high level preferred. And if you have 5 minutes to call, I can call you right now and go over with it. So this is trying to book the meeting with me. And then now if I'm like, okay, sure, you can call me now. If I didn't say anything, it would just keep following up. And I'm just waiting for the call. It's going to call me any second. There we go. Okay.
We just chatted over text. Just had a few questions so I can help you get set up. Sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome. First things first, do you have any questions about what we build? If you do, fire away.
Oh, what do you build?
Salespeople often struggle with quickly engaging leads, following up with them, and managing many concurrent conversations. So we built AI employees that instantly respond to leads, persistently follow up, and juggle multiple conversations at once. And the best part? You don't have to hire anyone. Our agents can handle all your WhatsApp, SMS, email, and phone call outreach. Pretty cool, right? Now, what type of business are you running?
I'm running like a coaching business.
Nice. Coaching businesses can definitely benefit from having some AI muscle to handle all those client interactions. Do you need help with building AI employees like me, or is there something else you're looking for?
No, I would actually love that.
Now, just a couple more questions to make sure we're a perfect fit. What's your monthly revenue looking like?
So I make around 50K a month.
Wow, that's impressive. You're definitely rocking it. Last question, do you run any paid ads for your coaching business?
I do.
Perfect. It sounds like you're all set to take things to the next level with our AI employees. Let's get a meeting on the calendar with one of our company representatives. What's your time zone, by the way?
I'm in New York.
Great. New York time it is. How does this Monday at 3 p.m. or Wednesday at 9 a.m. work for you?
It works great.
Awesome. Let's lock it in. I'll schedule you for Monday at 3 p.m. I'll send you the details over email and text and send a couple of reminders. Feel free to reach out to me anytime if you have questions.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, bye.
Perfect.
Okay, nice. So you just saw the call. Now, what happens is because I booked the meeting through the call, it's the pipeline. It'll automatically show that I have booked the meeting. So this could have been done through any of the channels. And now this prospect is going to go through a booking meeting reminder sequence where the same agent will kind of nurture them throughout before the meetings. It'll call them again, make sure that they're coming to the meeting, etc. And if the prospect ghosts, if we put a no-show, then it's going to start following up again. The overall outcome we're trying to get is, one, making sure that the leads are instantly contacted through multiple channels, and then we qualify them. Two, we are consistently following up. We're being very persistent with it through multiple channels as well. And three, we're handling a lot of conversations at the same time because the AI is doing it. Overall, this leads to much, much higher conversion rates. And this is just a little metric we can show. Everything is math-based. We can essentially make sure that the numbers and the KPIs have improved for the business and actually making an impact. But looking ahead, OpenAI is kind of working on some way more cool stuff. For example, look at this. Features like the video calls and screen sharing. All of this is crazy. It's like having GPT next to you as your personal assistant.
Come on. Do math.
So imagine having an AI assistant right there with you working on everything. It's really not that far off, guys. But now you know about these tools and have literally the code for them. Here's the catch. Knowing how to use them isn't enough. You need to actually use them effectively. Two, you want to probably make money with it. So click on this video. I'll show you the exact process I use to turn these into sellable assets. It's literally a step-by-step plan for packaging and selling these AI solutions into businesses. And it's probably going to save you countless months of learning in a couple minutes, because that's what I learned over these months, and I think you guys are going to get a lot out of it.